Good morning, guys. Today we are doing pads and rotors on a 2018 Toyota Corolla. Pretty simple job. As usual, I will put links in the descriptions where you can save a bunch of money and get the parts and some of the tools that I used in this video. I'm going to try to cut out all the bullshit so we can just get right to it and you can see exactly how to do it without any added filler content. If you like the video, please subscribe. It only takes a minute. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take out this lower caliper bolt. It's a 14 millimeter. Once that's out, you can swing the caliper up. And if you have trouble getting this to come up, you can put a screwdriver through this little window and it'll depress it a little bit. So it'll help it to come up. Once you get the caliper swung up, you just slide that out, put it somewhere safely. And we take these two bolts out, which I believe are 18 millimeter. I lied, these two bolts for the caliper bracket are 17. These tend to be pretty tight. All right, to get the rotor off, you can either use, there's two threaded holes right here. You can run a random bolt in there. It doesn't matter if you cross thread it or not. You can run it in, it'll help press the rotor off. But normally I just have to hit it. I'm at way the wrong angle. Normally all you have to do is hit the rotor and it'll end up popping off. Just like that. Now once the rotor's off, you want to inspect this surface, see if there's any loose rust or anything, because that will cause a brake vibration once you put the new rotor on. Now if you notice, the outer pad came right out. The inner pad is kind of stuck in there. So you always want to buy a good kit that has new hardware right here. I'm going to use a pick or a screwdriver to get these popped off. Once you get the clips off, you want to inspect these. See if you can see that. There. You want it to look like that. But you can see the other side does not look like that. So you want to use a file or anything you can to get in there and clean these up before you put the new clips on, which is what I'm going to go do right now. You also want to make sure that the sliders all slide freely on it. All right, so you can kind of see I got them all cleaned up. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the clips on. These do go on a certain way. Just realized this one's bent real bad. Show you here quick, just kind of. You want them going like this right here, and then this helps hold the pad in place. So I'm going to go ahead and get these other ones put on. All right, we now have these little clips right here. These will go on the top of the pad. Just like that. And then this inner one here, it'll go on the top of the pad just like that also. So now we're just gonna slip the rotor on. Once the rotor is slipped on, we can put the caliper bracket on. These two are 17. Once that's on, I'm going to put a little bit of lube. You don't need a lot, just a little bit to cover up everything metal on metal. I'm going to go ahead and slip this inner pad in a while. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll hold it at an angle, and you'll see me push it. Like, see how it's at that angle? You'll see me push it in. And there we go, that inner pad's in. Now I'm gonna go to the outer one. And it doesn't matter what order you do this in, but I'm going to depress the piston now. A lot of times it's easier to use an old brake pad. I will put a link down in the description for this tool here. It's very, very nice. If you can see that, if you start seeing this rubber boot bubbling up, you gotta kind of just break that seal just a little bit to release the air. There we go, we got that pressed in the whole way. Now I'm gonna install the outer pad. Remember, make sure metal clip is up. I started at an angle. Push it in, get it started. And there we go. Now I can slip the caliper over. Make sure your slides are lubed up good. And now I'm going to install the 14mm back on here, which needs to be tight, but not impact gun tight. Now all I have to do is throw the wheel on, do the other side, which is exactly the same as this side. I hope this video helps you. It's a smooth, easy job 95% of the time. Remember, link in the description where you can get inexpensive parts on tools off Amazon. And please like and subscribe. Thanks.